Hello, my name is Michael. I'm running the Boardgames Chronicle and would like to invite you to my video session report from The Mission. So, the game about the development of Christianity in first millennia, and we will be accompanying the apostles, then bishops, archbishops, and the development of this faith through its first 1000 years. The game is divided in 27 turns. We are here. This is our turn track. Yeah, it can be only visible partially because I would like to focus mainly on this map so you can see all the moves. I will be guiding you guys through all the moves, through all the game dynamics. This is kind of a tower defense game. You have a center in Jerusalem. You have 6 paths leading to this, as you can see, 5, 6. And at the beginning, you start with the apostles in the Jerusalem, and they will be spreading across the world. We will be playing through a couple of eras: the apostles, the pagan Rome, and then there will be the Christian Rome, Constantine's time. Then there will be fall of the Rome, then the rise of jihad, and then the couple of the last turns, and the final turn would be the first crusade. Yeah. As you can see, the main setup of the game is done. We have some Jews nearby Jerusalem, and they are on the side of let's say the pagan side. On the other side, they can be converted to Christianity. We see the pagan Rome borders. It's here on this path, here on this path, here on this path, here on that path, and also we don't have Rome on this path, we have Persian Empire here. I would like to start to play to show you the game mechanics so you know how does it feel, what's the game about, and in the meantime I will be explaining the rules. So first thing which happen at the beginning of turn is checking whether we are changing the era. We are not changing the era, we are now in Apostles era, so we don't need to change anything. Then we go to the secular phase. We draw a random wafer. The whole game is run by the wafers, and it will tell us what happens. Okay, the first random wafer has simply one heresy, and we will get like 3 money. We take the money here, 3, and we will be funding all our actions with those money. So we draw a heresy on a wafer, so we need to take a random heresy from the cup. For now we have only 3 heresies at the same time, so we don't need actually try to take one random. With Ebonite heresy, and the difficulty to remove is 4, so you roll 1 die. If you roll 5 or 6, you will remove it. There are some positive modifiers to do it. Now, how to place the heresy in the word? You need to use 2 dices. The first die will identify the path where heresy goes. The second die, the number of hexes from the Jerusalem. Let me roll. So this will be path 4. Path 4 is here, and this will be the third. 1, 2, 3. The third territory. Okay, as you can see, we already had some pre-set up heresies in those 2 places. Now, once we did this, we go further. This is now time for a religious phase. So I will be moving forward with my disciples. You can see that some of the terrains are already discovered, the ones nearby the Jerusalem, but when you will be going further, we will be discovering even more. So let's move further. Peter goes here to Rome, and now I could pay 1 solidi for his move, or I could roll a die and have a free move, But if I roll a 1, so the length from Jerusalem, he will die. Yeah, and there will be relic here. If he goes further and I roll a die here, I roll 1 and 2 and he dies. If I go to Spain, I will be rolling 1, 2, 3 and then he dies. Okay, so roll for Rome, he is fine. Now Paul goes to Cilicia, and I will be also rolling for this. No, Paul dies. What does it mean? He was martyred, and at his place we are getting the bishop. Bishop on path B. Yes, yes. So let me take it from here. That's not the best beginning. Barnabas goes to Antioch. Let's see. 3, he's fine. Thomas goes to Persia. 2, he's fine. Marx goes toward the Egypt. 6, fine. And Judah goes on path number 6. He's fine. Okay, now we moved them. We should do some kind of a conversion now. If we have apostle or bishop in a place where we are doing the conversion, we add 1 to the dice roll. So for example, to convert those Jews, normally you need to roll 4, 5, 6, but with Thomas you just need 2, 4, 5, 6. Also, the James the Just allows to make a 1 free of charge, not even a 1. He allows to make an attempt at conversion next to Jerusalem, and you roll as many times as you have successes. At the first failure, he dies, and we have a relic. So let me start conversion. We'll start with those 2 easier ones. Each of them needs 3 or more to convert. First Thomas. Oof, yeah, we did. So the conversion means that we flip it. Okay, then we try to convert on the path number 3. No, he dies. And as you can see, it's not so easy in this game, yeah. Now, what shall we do? We need to be in all those cities, because if we will not be in the major cities at the end of a turn 2, they will not join the one church. On the other hand, we would like to have the conversion done, because if you have a pope in communion plus conversion done in at least 3 territories, you are getting 1 more solidity. So we'll now need to start paying. Where shall we start? I think we'll start with Barnabas still, because this is the easiest one. It still requires 3 or more. Good, we converted this. Now, what I would like to do is to push with those 2 guys further, free of charge, because yeah, they can move free of charge. When we move here, first of all, we do the discovery, but we roll if Barnabas will survive. 1 on 2 means he's martyred. No, he survives. Now we need to roll, we need to not roll, but to get to see what kind of communities here, because this is a large city. We can draw 3. So we have scholars, we have martyrs, and we have women. We should show it that way. Scholars will allow you to build universities cheaper. Martyrs will have intrinsic defense value, and women do not have any specific denominator here for this month. I will take scholars because I really need those universities. Yeah. So let me put it here. Now let me move with Thomas further. And Thomas also will check if he survived. Yes, he survived. This is not a large city, no? So we just draw one. This is wealthy. It will be hard to convert. Now, what shall we do further? I would like to try to convert those slaves. But before this, maybe, yes. On this path we have a large city discovered. Here we have discovered. Here it's really far away from us, unfortunately. Here it is discovered. It's far away. It's discovered. So I think we should keep focus on those two places. Yeah. Okay. Let me try to convert those slaves. Failure. Oh, it's not going well. It's not going well. Let me try once more. We need it. 3. Good. So they are converted. That ends the turn 1. Let's move now to turn 2. The turn 1 was not such a successful story as we wished it to be. First, we draw a water. And we have drawn another heresy. Okay. And 2 solidus. So let me put it here and here. Okay. Now, the heresy placement, we don't have any new heresies. Yeah, we have Gnostic heresies, sorry. We should add them to the cup. We should reshuffle. And we should draw one. Okay, Gnostics, this is not an easy heresy. Let's roll where it lands. Path 6. Path 6 is here. And 5th. So it could be in a worse place than this. Now we are, how to say it, in difficult situation. We need to get to some of those large cities, but from what we can see, we'll probably not manage to. First of all, let's try to discover as much as possible of the lands. So we go with all apostles forward because they will die anyhow. Let's try with Barnabas. He dies on 1, 2, 3. No, he survived. And we draw a tile. Slaves. Okay. Barnabas goes further. He dies on 1, 2, 3, 4. He's being martyred. Yeah. This time he died, but he still discovered this land. This will be aesthetics. Okay. Now Thomas goes deep into Persia. He will die here because he was taken 1, 2, 3, but he still discovers this. Women. Okay. Now Mark goes to Egypt. He dies on 1, 2. And unfortunately, he is dead here. He was martyred. But we discovered the plan. By the way, of course, when those martyrs, those guys are dying, we should start putting the bishops there. Let me just take the bishops. Bishop C, Bishop D. The bishops can move only forward on the path, but when they reach the horde homeland, they become archbishops, and the archbishop can move freely through the path. Okay, Bishop E is going here. Now we move Judah. Now I hope he will get to the main city of Carthago. But let's see, 1, 2. No, fine, good. Women. He goes further. I need 4, 5, 6. 4, good. He survives. So we draw one more. Martyrs. I will tell you about Cult of Isis in a moment. And when he goes to Carthago, he dies on 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there will be relic here, and there will be bishop here, but we are fine. We reached another big city, so we draw like 3. 1, 2, 3. We have women, we have poor. I will put women here. This is valuable tile. There. Now Peter, he moves forward. Milan, 1, 2 kills him. Okay, he went through this. So we draw like 1. Woman. He moves forward to Spain. And he dies there. I thought it was St. James who died there, but you know, for the game purposes, I'm fine with discovering as much as 3. This is pretty fine. So we are almost done with a turn 1. We still have a turn 2. We still have 2 Solidus, and we still have some possibility to do a free conversion. You see, Cult of Isis is helping us. We should do this conversion when this apostle was still here. So before we moved here, when he was still alive, we should do this conversion. When Judah was here, let's assume I did it that way. This is how you should do it before you move forward, and as long as you have this discount, you should try to exploit it. Yeah. So year 1, it will not help anyhow, but for the game purposes, remember, when you have your archbishop, bishop, or apostle in the place, try to do the conversion then. Okay. It seems that we will have one big city outside of our, let's say, sphere of influence for time being. Now we have 2 Solidus. What we can do with 2 Solidus, we should try to convert the terrains which will yield us the money. So try to convert some of the paths, 3 terrains there, to the Christianity. Which will be the easiest one? I think that will be the easiest one, because we have already one here and we have potential to here. So first we spend the Solidus and we roll here 3 or more, 1 or more, because we have bishop. Okay, so they converted, and now we roll here 4, 5, 6. Yes, very good. So at least from one path the money will flow. Okay, that's end of the turn 2 and era of apostles. I will be back shortly with the next turns and next era. Let me just put Solidus to 0.